Good morning to everyone. I am Gaurav Gupta. Today this is our third lecture on class 12 exercise 5.4 matrix method. As you already know, what's a matrix method? Matrix method is basically used to find out the solution of the linear equation. Either you have a pair of linear equation or you have a three equation. You get the solution very easily. We did so many questions and takes different condition and different types of questions. In this lecture, we have to take some another question which has something different conditions. What are the conditions? So today I am going to take our next type of question which is based on the homogeneous linear equation. So please make a note here. Homogeneous linear equations. You know what? Linear equations you already know. The degree of the variable is 1. And what is a homogeneous linear equation? In this, if the all terms has the same degree, then you call that equation is called a homogeneous equation. Look at the equations we already did. For example, 2x plus 3y plus 4z is equal to 7. We take so many questions based on such type of equation. 2x plus 3y plus 4z is equal to 7. Look at that degree of each term. In this, degree of the x is what? 1. Degree of y is 1. Degree of z is 1. The degree of constant term is 0. So what? In this, each term has a not a same degree because the constant number has a degree 0 but the variable term has a degree 1. So all terms did not have a same degree. Now look at the question this. 2x plus 3y minus 4z is equal to 0. It means 0 has a no degree because 0 number has a no degree. So this will be not count our term. This is not a term. We have three terms x, y and z and all the three terms has a degree of 1. That's why this is called the homogeneous linear equation. So what's the standard form of a linear homogeneous equation is what? Ax plus by plus cz is equal to 0. If you get any equation in terms of like this, so it means you have an equation of homogeneous equation and you have to apply the quotients rules according to the homogeneous equations. What are the conditions? Look at the first. Ax is equal to b. We already did so many questions based on this method. You also write it as x is equal to what? A inverse b. But in this case, b is your non-zero elements matrix. But in this case, what? The matrix B has 0 elements. It means the matrix B of constant number is not exist. So in this we are going to take the equation in terms of Ax is equal to 0. This is the format that we have to go solve the question based on this format. So what are the conditions? Please look at homogeneous linear equation. Firstly, you have to do calculate the determinant of the matrix A. A is what? The coefficient matrix. If you get the determinant is non-zero, it means the determinant of A is not equal to 0. Then you get trivial solution. Trivial means 3. It means you get the 3 values which are the same. It means you got the values of x, y and z both all are equal to 0. So x, y and z is equal to 0 and this is called the trivial solution. So please keep it in your mind. Next what? If the determinant becomes equal to 0, then what are the conditions? You get non-trivial solution. And what are the conditions for non-trivial solution? Infinite number of solutions. So whenever you determinant get 0, it means you get infinite number of solutions. So we have to do these two conditions and apply to solve the any question. So please make a note or take a screenshot. So we will start our next question. Question number first 7 part 1. So please make a note. Now look at the question number 7 part 1. Look at this question 0 0 0. It means this is based on homogeneous equation. So this is what? Homogeneous linear equations. So what we have to do? Apply linear homogeneous equation method. Firstly, what we have to do? Write this is in terms of Ax is equal to 0 form, and what is A? A is coefficient matrix. What is the coefficient matrix? What's the coefficient of X is 2, 3, 1. The coefficient of Y is 3, minus 1, 2, and the coefficient of Z is minus 4, 2, and minus 1. Now what we have to do? Find out or check the determinant of A. So I am doing determinant of A. 2, 3, 1, 3, minus 1, 2, minus 4, 2, minus 1. Now to find out determinants, I am writing here 2, 3, minus 4. So do solve. This is positive, negative, positive. Now look at the terms. If we cut first row and first column, we get minus 1, 2, 2, minus 1, minus 3. If we cut second column, first row, we get 3, 1, 2, minus 1. And if we cut first row and third column, we get 3, 1, minus 1 and 2. Please solve this. 2 into minus 1 into minus 1, 1, minus 2 into 2, 4, minus 3, 3 into minus 1, minus 3, minus 2 into 1, 2, minus 4, 3 into 2, 6, minus 1 into minus 1, it becomes plus 1. Solve this. 2, 1 minus 3, 4, minus 3, minus 3, minus 5, minus 4, 6 plus 1, 7. So 2 into 3 minus 6, minus minus plus 3 5s are 15 and minus 28. Now what we will get? Minus 28 and minus 6, we get minus 34 plus 15. Now what we will get? 14 minus 5, 9 and 1, we get minus 19, and minus 19 is not equal to 0. And you know what's the condition if the determinant is not equal to 0? What we will get? We get trivial solution. We get trivial solution. The values is what? X is equal to Y is equal to Z is equal to 0. This is the final answer. So please make a note. Now look at the second part of the question number 7. The statement is also a linear homogeneous equation. What we have to do? Form is what? Ax is equal to 0. Homogeneous linear equations. Homogeneous linear equations. So what we have to do? Firstly, you have to find out the coefficient matrix. And what's the coefficient matrix? The coefficient of X is what? 1, 1, 3. 1, minus 2, 6. Coefficient of Z is minus 1, 1, minus 5. And what we have to do? It's find out determinant. So do find out determinant of A. 1, 1, 3, 1, minus 2, 6, minus 1, 1 and minus 5. Now please solve this. How we will get solved? First you have to do write the coefficient 1, minus 1 and minus 1. Now cut first row and first column, we get minus 2, 6, 1, minus 5. Now cut first row, second column, we get 1, 3, minus 2 and 6. Same here, if we cut first row and third column, we get minus 2, 6. Sorry, what we will get? First row and third column, we get 1, minus 2, 3. Sorry, do wrong. If you take first element, first row and first column, we get this. Second row and second column, what we will get? We did wrong here. We get 1, 3, 1, minus 5. Now same, cut third column, first row, we get 1, minus 2, 3 and 6. Now solve this. Minus 2 into minus 5, 10. Minus 6 into 1, 6. Minus 1. 1 into minus 5, minus 5. Minus 3 into 1, 3. Minus 1. 1 into 6, 6. Minus 3 into minus 2, plus 6. So we get 10 minus 6, 4. Minus 3 and minus 5, minus 8 into 1, we get plus 8. 6 into 6, 12. So what we get? We get 0. And 0 is what? This indicates that we are going to get non-trivial solution, because the A matrix is singular matrix. So is what? A is what? Singular matrix, and has what? Non-trivial solution. So we are getting non-trivial solution. How we will get non-trivial solution? So before this, we have to take a screenshot. I am doing to find out how many solution, because non-trivial solution also indicate infinite number of solution. So what are the solutions we have to do? So please make a note. Now what we have to do? We have to find out infinite solution for the for homogeneous linear equation. So in this, what we have to do? We have to use these two equations, first two equations, and to get the solutions. How we will get the solution? Please make a look. You have to write first the coefficient of these. The coefficient of x is what? 1, 1. Now the coefficient of y is what? 1, minus 2. Now what's the coefficient of z is? Minus 1 and 1. So this is the coefficient of x. So I am writing here. This is the coefficient of x. This is the coefficient of y. This is the coefficient of z. What you have to do? Please make a note very carefully. What I did? I write just simply the coefficient of x, y and z. This is the coefficient of x, coefficient of y and coefficient of z. How we will get the solution? Please divide, divide, divide. Write equal to, and put it by let a number k. K is what? K is your any number. K is your any numbers. So any number indicates that we have an infinite solution. So that's why I am making as a equal to k. This is the method to get the values of the x, y and z. So you did write the coefficients, then you have to write x divide, y divide, z divide is equal to k. Now what you have to write in here? Please make a note. Firstly, you have to find out the values of x. So make a height of first column. What you will get? You get this 1, minus 2, minus 1 and 1. Now you hide this. What you get? Taken in right hand order. Firstly you have to write first minus 1, 1. This is what? Same. Then you have to go next step. 1, 1. Now the same process is we have to find out the values of z. So rub the values of z. Now first column is what? 1, 1. Next is 1 minus 1 by 2. If you not clear, again please make a look. first step is what? Remove the coefficients of x. So we get this. So write this 1 minus 2 minus 1 and 1. Same, this column you have to write as it is, minus 1 and 1. Now remove the what? Y coefficients. If we remove the y coefficients, what we will get? Minus 1 and 1 we already write. What's the remaining? 1 and 1. So I am writing 1, 1. Same here, this second column you have to write also 1, 1. Now remove the coefficients of z. If we remove the coefficient of z, we get this 1, 1. I already write. So what's the remaining is 1 and minus 2. 1 and minus 2. I hope you understand this. It's very easy to find out. Now what you have to do? Take it determinants. And we already know how we calculate the determinants. X is what? 1 into 1, 1. Minus 2 into minus 2, we get 2. Same here, minus 1 into 1, minus 1. Minus 1 into 1, 1. I am solving simply a determinant. Z is equal to minus 2 into 1, minus 2, minus 1 into 1, 1, which is equal to, okay, now solve this. X 1 minus 2 minus 1, y minus 1 minus 2 minus 2, minus 2 minus 1 minus 3, which is equal to k. All the terms has negative sign, so you can cancel out in all the terms also. So what you get? You get x by 1, y by 2, z by 3 is equal to k. Now what's the values of? You have to do cross multiplication. Firstly, we are using this 1 into x, we get x. Now 1 into k, we get k. So what's the value of x is? K. Now same here, 1 into y, y, and 2 into k, 2k. So what's the value of y is? 2k. Same here, 1 into z, z, 3 into k, 3k. So we get z is equal to 3k. And k is what? K is any number. So we get any number of solution for x, y and z. That indicates we got infinite number of solution. So please make a note. I am going to take another example of such type of question. So be noted. Now I am going to take third part of the question number 7, which is same as previous. So start. This is again 0, 0. So this is what? Homogeneous linear equation. Homogeneous linear equation. Step 1 is what? We have to find the determinant of A. So what we have? We have to write A matrix, coefficient matrix. What's the coefficient of x is? 1, 2, 5, 1, 1, 4, minus 2, minus 3 and minus 9. Now we have to find out the determinants. 1, 2, 5, 1, 1, 4, minus 2, minus 3 and minus 9. So I am learning this. What is determinant of A is what? The 1, 2, 5, 1, 1, 4, minus 2, minus 3, minus 9. Now solve this. First we have to write the first, because I am going to expand along R1, 1, minus 1 and minus 2. This is positive, this is negative, and this is again positive, but the sign is 2 is negative, so that's why I am writing to negative 2. Now solve this. Remove first row, first column, we get 1, 4, minus 3, minus 9. Remove first row, second column, we get 2, 5, minus 3, minus 9. Remove first row, third column, we get 2, 5, 1 and 4. Now solve this. 1 into 9 into 1, minus 9, minus 4 into minus 3, minus 12. So it becomes plus 12. Minus 1, minus 9 into 2, minus 18, minus 5 into minus 3, we get plus 15. Minus 2, 2 into 4, 8, minus 5. Now solve further. 1, minus 9 plus 12, we get 3. Minus 1, minus 18 plus 15, minus 3. Minus 2, 8 into 8 minus 5, 3. So this is 3, negative becomes 3. 3 into 2, 6. So 3 plus 3, 6 minus 6, we get 0 again. Determinant is equal to 0. What? We get non-trivial solution. So we get now non-trivial solution. We get infinite solutions. Now what are the infinite solutions? So please make a note first. Now we get the infinite solution. It's very easy. What's the step? Step 1, you have to write the coefficients. What are the coefficients? Use first two equations. I am using only first two equations. So what's the coefficient of x is what? 1, 2. Coefficient of y is 1, 1. Coefficient of z is minus 2, minus 3. Now next step is you have to write x divided by y divided by z divided by is equal to k. K is what? K is your any number. Now what we have to do? We have to find out the values of x. So remove the coefficient of x. So if we remove the coefficient of x, what I get? These two. Right here 1, 1, minus 2, minus 3. Next step is what? You have to write the second column as it is into the y. So this is minus 2 and minus 3 is as it is. Now we have to find out the values of y. Remove the coefficients of y. If we remove the coefficient of y, we get this. And note it. We already note this here. So what we have to write? 1 and 2. So please write 1 and 2. Now same second column you have to write as it is 1 and 2. Remove the coefficient of z. If we remove the coefficient of z, we get these 1 and 2 we already write. So what we have to write? 1 and 1. Now it's very easy to solve. X divided by minus 3 into 1, we get minus 3, minus 1 into minus 2, minus 2, so it becomes plus 2. Y divided by minus 2 into 2, minus 4, minus 3 into 1, minus 3, so it becomes again positive. Same here. 1 into 1, 1, minus 2 into 1, 2 is equal to k. Now what you get? You get x divided by minus 3 plus 2, minus 1, y, minus 4 plus 3, minus 1, z, 1 minus 2, minus 1 is equal to k. All the terms has negative sign, so you can cancel out negative sign. So cancelling negative sign, because negative is present in all the terms. So what you get? X by 1, y by 1, z by 1 is equal to k. Now it's very simple. All adding 1, 1, 1, 1. So you can ignore this, because any number is divided by 1, we get the same number. So it implies what? X is equal to y is equal to z is equal to k. And k is what? Any number. So we get infinite solutions. I hope you understand this concept. It's very easy. Now third step, you also do verification. How we will do verification? So first you have to note it. Now how we do verification? We have used two equation 1 and 2. Now put all the values of x, y, z in equation 3 to check the verifications. Put x, y, z in equation 3. This is equation 1, this is 3, this is 2. Now what's the third equation is this? 5x plus 4y minus 9z is equal to 0. What's the values of x, y, z? All values are k. So 5k, I am writing directly 5k plus 4k minus 9k is equal to 0. 4 plus 5, 9k minus 9k, 0. 0 is equal to 0. It means true. So we get the true expression. It indicates that our values are equal. This is the step. Last, you have to do verifications also. Please make a note. Now please read the question number 9. It is something different. It is new type of question. So please read the statement very carefully. We have this matrix A and we have to find the A inverse. That is the first part of the question. Now read the next part and use it. It means we have to use this and to solve these equation. It means we have not used these equations. We have to use this result and to solve the equation. So what's the difference between this and this? Please make a note. I am writing first. What is the coefficient matrix in this method? Please make a very carefully. What is coefficient matrix? Coefficient matrix is what? The coefficient matrix is represented by A. So what's the coefficient matrix? Please look at 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Y coefficient is 1, 2, minus 3. And this is what? 2, minus 1, 3. Now please look at very carefully. This is what? A. Is it same? 1, 1, not a 1. It means this and this are different. So how we can use this? Now again please check these two matrix A and A, because A and A are different. So I cannot write it as A. Now what I can represent it by this matrix? Please make a look. What? Please do its transpose. 1, 1, 1. Row is written as 1, 1, 1. 1, 2, minus 3. 1, 2, minus 3. 2 minus 1, 3. 2 minus 1, 3. This is what? This is nothing. This is basically the transpose of A. So I am representing it by A dash. It means we have to use some property to calculate this solution of these equation by using this results. So please make a note. This is what? This is your A transpose. So please make a note. What is B? B is 0, 9, minus 14. And what is X? X is what? Variables X, Y and Z. So we have to solve this. This is the second part. Now the first part is what? We have to find out A inverse, and we have to use this A inverse to find out the solution of these. So please make a note this. Then we will start to do first step, then we comes on the second step. So please make a note. Now please solve it. We have to get A inverse. So what we have to do? Find out A determinants. A determinants is what? 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, minus 1, 1 minus 3 3. Now what is first row? 1 1 1 1 1 1. This is positive, this is negative, this is positive. Now remove first row and first column, we get 2 minus 1 minus 3 3. Remove second column, first row, we get 1 2 minus 3 3. Remove third column, first row, we get 1 2 2 minus 1. Now to solve, 1 2 into 3 6 minus 1 into minus 3 3 minus 1 3 into 1 3 minus 2 into minus 3 minus 6, so it becomes plus 6 plus 1 1 into minus 1 minus 1 minus 2 into 2 4 6 minus 3 into 1 3 minus 3 plus 6 9 into 1 9 minus 1 and minus 4 minus 5 into 1 minus 5. So this becomes 3 minus 14, we get minus 11, which is not equal to 0. It means determinant is not equal to 0, so we get a definitely A inverse. So it show we definitely gets A inverse, gets A inverse. And for what we have to do, find out its cofactor. So please make a note first. Now get the cofactors. Cofactor of A11. Remove first row and first column. Remove first row and first column. We get 2 minus 1 minus 3 3. Solve this. 3 into 2 6 minus 1 into 3 3. So why we get 3? 1 plus 1 even. So we get the same sign. Now the cofactor of A12 is what? Remove first row, second column. We get 1 2 minus 3 3. Now solve this. 3 into 1 3 minus 3 into minus 2 minus 6. So it becomes plus 6. We get 9. 1 plus 2 3. Odd. Odd means we have to do change the sign. A13 is what? Remove first row, third column, we get 1 2 2 minus 1. Now solve this. Minus 1 into 1 minus 1 minus 2 into 2 4. So we get minus 5 and 1 plus 3 even. So we did not change the sign. Now cofactor of A21 is what? Remove second row and first column, we get 1 minus 1 1 3. Solve this. 3 into 1 3 minus 1 into 1 1. We get 4. 2 plus 3 odd. Odd means we have to do change the sign. So similar manners, do it yourself and to calculate all the cofactors. So similarly, by all these cofactors you have to do it yourself and do verify. So we get these cofactors. So please make a note. I am writing this, for example, minus 3. So we get the solution minus 1 and minus 2 minus 3. But the 2 plus 3 odd. So we have changed the sign plus 3. In this similar manner, you get all the cofactors and do it verify. We get these cofactor matrix. So do verify and please make a note. So this is what? This is our cofactor matrix. Next step is what? We have to find out adjoints. Adjoint matrix is what? Transpose of cofactor matrix. And we know what is the cofactor matrix is this. Take it transpose. First row is 3 minus 9. 3 minus 9 and minus 5 minus 4 1 3 minus 5 4 1. So we did transpose, so we get adjoints. Now what is the formula of A inverse? A inverse is what? Adjoint of A divided by determinant of A. Now what is the determinant? Minus 11. So I am writing minus 1 by 11 because determinant is in the denominator form. So I am writing this as a denominator form. So what is adjoint? Adjoint is this. So 3 minus 9 minus 5 minus 4 1 3 minus 5 4 1. So we get A inverse. This is a complete. We did part 1 of the question. Now we have to do this next part. What's the next part? We have to solve the equations. What's the equation is what? A inverse. Sorry, A inverse is not. We have to find out the solution for A transpose. And how we can use this result to find the solution which is in terms of A inverse. So please make a note first. Now please do very carefully now. Now we have to use this result. What we have to do? Use this result and we have to find out the solution. For in terms of, we have a matrix A transpose, not A. We have a matrix A transpose, X and B. We have three matrices. This is coefficient matrix, this is variable matrix, this is constant matrix. According to matrix method is what? Matrix method is what? X is equal to A inverse B. Now we have to change because A is what? Now our A is A transpose. So I am writing X is as it is X and taking an A transpose. I am taking A transpose and then takes inverse. Because our matrix is not A, our matrix is transpose matrix. So A T. I have a matrix in terms of transpose. So apply this a property, very important property. What's the property is? A transpose inverse is equal to A inverse transpose. This is the important property. Please note it. If we do transpose first and then take inverse, which is same as if we do first inverse and then we will take inverse. This is a property of inverse. So I am using this. So if I solve this, what I get? X is equal to A transpose is interchange with A inverse into transpose into B. So what is our A inverse? A inverse is this is. So I am writing X is what? X is our variable X, Y, Z. And now what is A inverse? A inverse is this 1 by 11 negative 3 minus 9 minus 5 minus 4 1 3 minus 5 4 1. Also we have to take transpose into B. B is what? We have to note it in our previous case. 0 9 minus 14. 0 9 minus 14. We have to solve this. So please make a note and clear this concept. Also one thing, because we are doing inverse, so same here, we find A determinant is not equal to 0, because this is the condition to find out the A inverse. So is it also applicable to A transpose? We already know, because A transpose determinant is equal to A transpose, because we know the properties of determinant. If we interchange the row and column, if we do transpose, then determinant will never be changed. So if we have a matrix A, then its determinant is not equal to 0, then definitely its transpose determinant is also not equal to 0. We apply this concept also with this question. Please make a mark of these two property here. Now we have to solve this. So I am writing x, y, z, and we have to do transpose, and we know transpose is only do with matrix, not the element. So this minus 1 by 11 we have to write as it is. Now what's the transpose of this? The first row is 3 minus 4 and minus 5. 3 minus 4 minus 5. Second row is what? Minus 9, 1 and 4. Third row is what? Minus 5, 3 and 1. And D is what? 0, 9 minus 14. We have to solve this. Now please solve minus 1 by 11. Now do multiply. 3 into 0 we get 0 plus minus 9 into 9 minus 81 minus 5 into 14 plus 70 minus 4 into 0 0 1 into 9 9 and 3 into minus 14 minus 42 minus 5 into 0 0 plus 4 into 9 36 and 1 into 14 14. So we get 8 values. So what's the result? Minus 1 by 11 minus 81 plus 71, it means minus 11. 42 minus 9 we get minus 33. 36 minus 24, what we will get? 22. Now divide by minus 1 by 11. So minus minus becomes positive here and this becomes negative. 11 1 is 11, 11 3 is 33, 11 2 is 22. So what's the solution? X is equal to 1, y is equal to 3 and z is equal to minus 2. So please make a note and I am going to check the solution answer. So our answer is correct. You can note it in your fair notebook. So please make a note. Now look at the question number 10 and question number 11. Both the questions are same, but the difference is what? Please look at the question. In this, determine the product, means we have to do its multiply. Look at this question. Given that A is this and B is this, we have to find AB. AB is what? Product. In this question we have to do also product, and in this question we have to do also product. But the matrix is specified as a name, but in this the matrix is not specified as a name. So I can take let this is matrix A and this is matrix as a B, and you have to find product. Product means you have to find AB. So this question becomes similar to this question. You have to do first product A and B. In this question we have to do also find out the product of A and B and use this equation to solve this. And same here, to use this we have to solve this equation. The questions 10 and 11 are same. So I did do question number 10. You have to do it yourself, question number 11. So please make a note. Now what's the first step of this question? You have to do find out product. So the first step is what? Is you are to find product. So I am going to find out product A, B. A is what? 1, 0, 3, minus 1, 2, minus 2, 2, minus 3, 4. Now what is B? B is minus 2, 9, 6, 0, 2, 1, 1, minus 3, minus 2. You have to do its product. Now start. 1 into minus 2, minus 2. Minus 1 into 9, minus 9. 2 into 6, 12. 1 into 0, 0. Minus 1 into 2, minus 2. 2 into 1, 2. 1 into 1, 1. Minus 1 into minus 3, plus 3. 2 into minus 2, minus 4. 0 into minus 2, 0. 2 into 9, 18. Minus 3 into 6, 18. Negative 18. So 0 into 0, 0. 2 into 2, 4. Minus 3 into 1, minus 3. 0 into 1, 0. 2 into minus 3, minus 6. Minus 3 into minus 2, plus 6. 3 into minus 2, minus 6. Minus 2 into 9, minus 18. 4 into 6, 24. 3 into 0, 0. Minus 2 into 2, minus 4. 4 into 1, 4. 3 into 1, 3. Minus 2 into minus 3, plus 6. 4 into 2, minus 8. Now do further solve. Minus 9 or minus 2, minus 11 plus 12, we get 1. Minus 2 plus 2, we get 0. 3 plus 1, 4 minus 4, 0. 18 minus 18, 0. 4 minus 3, 1. 6 minus 6, 0. Minus 6 and minus 18, 24 minus 24, 0. This is again 0. This is. So in this question you got a identity matrix. This is what? This is the identity matrix. So the next question number 11, you also got the identity matrix, but not an identity matrix. You got a multiple of identity matrix. Means you can get 2 into I, 4 into 6, 6 into I, 7 into I, 18 into I. But definitely you got a identity matrix. Now we get identity matrix and we have to use the property which is based on identity matrix. What's the property? You know, if we multiply a matrix with its inverse matrix, the result will be always same. What I said? I said whenever you multiply a matrix with its inverse matrix, you get an identity matrix. So this can also be written as A into A inverse, because A into A inverse is what? Identity matrix. I am going to use this concept, and this is what? Left hand side is what? A, B. So this is what? A, B. So we get A, B is equal to I is equal to A inverse. Now what we have to use? I am using this concept. These two. A, B is equal to A inverse. It means A will be cancelled out. Then what we will get? Here we get B and here we get A inverse. So this is what we get A inverse without finding the adjoints. What is A inverse? This is simply the matrix B. So there is no need to find out the adjoint. So please make a note. Again, I am revising this concept. You get identity matrix of the product of two matrices. Identity matrix, you know, if we multiply a matrix with its inverse, we get definitely identity matrix. So this is I. So I is equal to A into A inverse, and the what's the left hand side is what? A into B. So we get A B is equal to I, and I is what? A into A inverse. So A is cancelled out on the both sides. We get B is equal to A inverse. So what's the values of A inverse is what? A inverse is basically B. We have to use the matrix B as a inverse and use this concept to find out the solution of the linear equation. So please make a note. Now we have to solve this and using the result of this product. So first write A. A is what? Coefficient matrix. It is also A. I am checking whether this is also A or not a A. Coefficient of X is what? 1. Coefficient of X is not present, so we have to take it 0. Coefficient of X is 3. Now coefficient of Y is -1. Coefficient of Y is 2. Coefficient of Y is -2. Coefficient of Z is 2. Coefficient of Z is -3. Coefficient of Z is 4. Now please make a look. What's 103 minus 1 2 2, 2 minus 3 4. It's same. This is same. So this is what we have to take it let A, and it is also a. So that's why I'm writing it as A. Now what is B? B is what? 1 1 2. And X is what? The variable is X, Y and Z. So I am writing X, Y and Z. Now it's very easy to solve. Apply the formula. X is equal to A inverse into B. X is what? X, Y, Z. Now what is A inverse? A inverse is nothing, basically B matrix. So I can write it also. Sorry, I am representing it by another matrix. So there is a confusion. So I am representing it by a C matrix. So in this case you get A inverse C because the name is same. So we have a difficulty. So A inverse is what? B, and C is what? We already know. Now put it. B is what? B. This is B. Minus 2, 9, 6, 0, 2, 1, 1, minus 3, minus 2. And C is what? C is 1, 1 and 2. Now we have to do just solve and get the values of X, Y and Z. So please make a note. I'm going to rub this part. Now we have to do solve. Please solve it. X, Y, Z. Solve this. Minus 2 into 1, minus 2. 0 into 1, 0. 1 into 2, 2. 9 into 1, 9. 2 into 1, 2. And minus 3 into 2, minus 6. 6 into 1, 6. 1 into 1, 1. Minus 2 into 2, minus 4. Now solve this. This becomes 0. 9 into 11, minus 6, 5. 6 plus 1, 7, minus 4, 3. It means we get X is equal to 0, Y is equal to 5 and Z is equal to 3. So I am going to check the answer. Answer is correct. So please make a note. This is the part 3rd. Now I am going to make a part 4. I am going to take another concept related to the matrix method. I hope this video will help you to solve some more question, and there is a chance to complete the exercise 5.4. So you have to complete your exercise 5.4. If you really like my videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel, like and share it with your friends. Thank you once again to watch my video from first to last. Soon you will get on part 4. That part is our final parts. That is basically I will try to do some more examples, something different concept, as well as use the concept of next method, where that is one grammar rule. So it's very easy to solve, and that method is very important too for your competitive exams, and because its method is lengthy, but that method is quickest method. So we will meet very soon. Thank you once again.